to hear me. If anyone has joined the live stream, say hi, hello in the chat box so that I can know you have joined the stream. I'll wait for other people to join. Let's wait for 2 3 minutes and then we'll get started. And really excited to welcome you all. All right, so we are live now. Anyone who has joined the live stream, please say hi, hello, so that I can know you guys are watching the stream, and let me know from where did you join. Awesome, cool. I can see Ajay has joined, Ayushi has joined. Cool, cool. Welcome, everyone. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes and let other people join so that we can get started. And very excited, first of all. Um, cool. People are joining. Pawan, hello, Pawan, Alex. Welcome, Matt. All right, so people will join in between, and let's officially kickstart the match battleground. So, welcome everyone, and especially for the India people. I know it's pretty late, but that's the excitement for the hackathon we have. So, I am Shashank Mishra. I'm your host. Just my background, I'm also a data engineer, and basically thought to take that initiative to host a data engineering hackathon, because so far I have also seen, you have also seen a tons of hackathons for the software engineering. So I thought, why not to conduct something especially for the data engineering. And so, in this opening ceremony, the main agenda to walk you through with the problem statement, that what we want you to solve in the next 24 hours, what would be the expectation. And in the last 10 minutes, we will be having the Q&As as well. So, if you want to ask anything specific with respect to the hackathon, you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you guys have joined the Slack channel as well, where you will see all the updates. If not, then I would highly encourage that you should join the Slack channel, which you have received in your email. All right, so first of all, I would definitely like to thank the entire Mage team, because without them this was not possible at all. So when I got into the touch with the Mage team, especially Tommy, um, who has created this really awesome product. So he was really excited to conduct this hackathon, and that was our vision. We asked this question to ourselves, why we even want to conduct this hackathon. So the main intention was, lots of people struggle in the very beginning to understand the actual crux of data engineering. So we thought, let them play around it. We will give them a problem statement. They will be completely free, and the main intention to host this hackathon to make you learn. So whosoever is new in the data engineering, or if you are a pro in data engineering, so you will be having a 24 hours to solve amazing problem statement. And let's see what you can bring into the table. So again, our official welcome from my side. So first I will hand it over to Tommy, and then I will walk you through with the problem statement and other parts. So he will be joining us. Here is the
Hey,
Tommy. Hey Tommy, how are
hey
you?
everyone. Hey Shashank, thanks so much for having me on. And It's so excited to be here and working with you and working with everyone, seeing everyone here in the morning, late night. Thank you so much for everyone joining. I just want to share how excited this is and how fun this is going to be. And what Shashank said earlier, the motivation for this is, software engineering has been around a lot, but data engineering, it's an up and coming field, and there's just so much excitement about it, and there's a lot of great learning material out there. There's folks who are beginners who are getting into it, but also advanced, and we just felt like there hasn't been an amazing opportunity to get together, to team up with someone and build something. You have a lot of these other machine learning hackathons or software engineers, but we think it'd be really fun to do something in the data engineering space. And the way we shape this is you use any tools that you're familiar with or that you want to learn. And it's not about how advanced the tool is or new or old it is. You actually don't even need to use Mage. You use a lot of the open source technologies to build streaming pipelines or real-time analysis that Shawshake will go into more details. And this is really in line with our mission. Our mission is to make data engineering more accessible. And through these types of competitions where you can apply your knowledge, one of the best ways to learn is and reinforce the things you've learned is to do something, build something real. And instead of building some random to do app that, at home where you just follow along, here you can really stretch your creative juices and build something realistic, build something that, hey, you actually might use in real life and win something in the end, and even collaborate with other folks in the community. And this is the first, but it's not going to be the last of it. We're going to have a series of these types of battlegrounds with varying types of topics so that you can play around and try different areas of data engineering. So really excited to see what everyone builds, and let Shasha take it from there.
Awesome, cool. Thanks, Tommy, to motivate the audience. I hope they also
Yes.
got the intention behind this competition. So,
Yes.
we all know we wanted to make it big, and we wanted to compensate your efforts as well, because in the
Mhm.
24 hour you will be putting your extensive hard work, right? So it has to be
Yes.
compensated really well. So amazing
Mhm.
prizes, swags, and most important, you will get the chance to hear from some really cool content creators as well at the end of this hackathon. So yep, without any further ado, let me share my screen where I will walk you through with the problem statement. And this problem, the link for this problem statement will also be forwarded over the email, so that you can read about it and yeah, solve this in next 24 hours. So let me share my screen just a moment. All right, here it is, and I hope it should be visible.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So this is the main landing page. And as I said, this will be provided to you over the email as well. So the problem statement, Mage Battleground craft insights from real-time customer behavior analysis. And it's a very generic problem statement, because we didn't want to put it in such a way where we are providing you some random data set from our side, or we didn't want to restrict this problem statement to any specific data set. So we made it very generalized, where you
Mhm.
can basically use your thoughts, right? If you are building any pipeline, or you actually hear about any data related problem statement, what could be the potential data sets you can use? You have tons of websites available, Kaggle is there, and you
Mhm.
have the access for tons of AI tools as well. So you like just feel free to ask those things, that what could be a best data set to solve this problem statement. So
Mhm.
this is the you can say extended version of the problem statement, designing and implementing a real-time data pipeline, which will include steps like ingestion, processing, and analyzing streaming data from multiple sources, and provide valuable insights through the data visualizations. Because At the end, when we talk about the data analysis, right, without any meaningful information, it's not relevant to any organization for any sort of business data analytics, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and why specifically I personally choose this real time data pipeline implementation, because both concepts, batch data pipelining, real time, both are challenging. They have their own pros and cons, and they have their own ways to solve. But I, as a data engineer, based on my professional journey and experience, I felt real time data pipelines is definitely challenging to implement, and there are lots of things to solve, plus lots of things to implement, and definitely it improves our learning as a data engineer. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I specifically picked the real time data pipeline. So here, the way you can understand a problem statement, let's say there is a multinational e-commerce company like Amazon, Walmart, and anyone you want to pick, it's up to you what data set you want to choose. It can be even
Mm-hmm.
for a, let's say, country specific website, a local website, but something which is related to e-commerce. So we basically want you to come up with a full proof real time ingestion pipeline. At the end, the pipeline should be able to deliver the customer behavior related insights, or the visualization you are doing, it should contain some kind of customer behavior. So anything, right? As you need to think from the developer perspective, and you need to think from the business perspective. So that's why,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because engineering is just not all about implementing something, it is all about understanding the business use case and deep dive into it, right? Then you become a top notch developer. I personally feel that, and I hope a lot of you will also agree on that part. So just go
Mm-hmm.
inside that, like as a business, if you have a data of e-commerce platform, what kind of business insights you can pull out of it, right? It can be related to customer, uh, identifying their pattern of purchases, the customer churn,
Mm-hmm.
and similarly for the inventory management, how frequently a product is getting sold, and the, let's say, best selling products, whatever matrices you want to build. But the end part is everything has to be in the real time. So it's
Mm-hmm.
up to you what architecture you want to implement. Lambda is there, kappa is there, it's completely up to you. Just design a best solution.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about the requirement, this is the high level statement, right? You can again explore different data sources, the user activity, server logs, and inventory updates, right? You can r- like pull the data from these kind of sources, implementing data transformation and enrichment as needed. So that will be, since it's all about you are implementing this problem statement, so make sure to call out all those assumptions. And yeah, do not just take very simple assumptions, because in that way you will be able to deliver a very simple thing. So at least just go beyond on the you can say your development skills, and think from the business perspective as well, and that's how you should assume. And yeah, rest of the things are pretty much familiar. You are definitely familiar with it, how a simple data pipeline actually works, the different important concepts of it. So you need to implement the pipeline around this. So now you might be thinking that how to make it real time, right? Because these could be the data sets which are available in let's say CSV form, or just a 2 3 GB data which is hosted somewhere. So how to actually use it? So there you actually need to mimic all these things in order to build a real time data pipeline. You need to mimic these kind of scenarios. Let's say you downloaded this CSV data and wrote a Python utility, Java utility, which is just reading that data set in with the help of pandas or anything, and row by row it is dumping that data into some messaging queue. That's how you are going to mimic this real time scenario. Or you can simply write a Flask service and host everything in a database, and try to read from there in the you can say real time manner. Okay, so it's up to you how you are going to mimic this scenario as well in order to get the data in real time. All right. And most important, the evaluation criteria. This is something which is important, and it will actually help you to stand out from all the competitors. So, what we are expecting in terms of the evaluation, obviously, fully functional, working, and executable code, implementation for maximum business requirement. And that's why I said we are not imposing anything from our side that okay, these are the things you should pull out from the data set. No, just think from the business perspective and what is the most crucial business requirement. By looking at the data you can solve, just assume it, document all those assumptions as well, and just try to solve it. And with respect to the architecture, obviously we want you to be the best, so the architecture should be scalable and performance wise, right? It should be really good. And now most important part, right? So when you actually write or when you build any data pipeline, or you are creating any product, right? So the code based part, it should be readable, right? It should be modular. It shouldn't be like just one single Python file, Java file, and you are just writing everything there in a very vague manner, right? Obviously 24 hours time limit, that will actually help you to push your limits as well in how quickly, right, you can come up with the best of the best thing. So this is the expectation and effective use of data engineering tool and technologies. And here again we are calling it out, you are free to use anything, whatever is your area of expertise, whatever you know, just use it to build it, right? We are not concerned about any specific tool and tech frameworks. It's all about your learnings. The hackathon is all about to push you to learn something new around the data engineering, data validation, error handling, data engineering best practices, quality documentation and presentation. Because at the end, this is something which is going to matter a lot. Because if you are participating somewhere, then how do you even present your idea or whatever product you have built in the let's say video demo form, and you have documented it very well, like what all the steps you followed, what all data sets you picked, and any high level diagram for your data pipeline design, how it is working. All those things would be pretty much required, so that even it will help us to go through with your implementation and analyze it very very quickly. And how to submit it on this landing page, you will also see the Google form link, where you need to provide the important details. Most important would be the GitHub repository link where you have hosted your code, and drive link for the video demo. So why this video demo is required? As again I said, at the end you have implemented this data pipeline. So what you need to do, you need to record, uh, you can say basically max to max 3 to 4 minute video, which should include the face cam, means your face should be visible there, and you are just presenting it like how your entire code base is working, starting from the data source part. And that should be real, right? We are not expecting you to talk about the architecture diagram. Just quickly, you obviously you will be setting it up in your local or maybe in any cloud environment, wherever your code base is hosted. It should be up and running, and in that video recording you are doing, we should be able to see how the entire data flow is happening, and whatever is expected in the problem statement, how it is happening. So max to max 3 to 4 minute video demo we are expecting. And having a face cam is a mandatory thing there. Probably without that we won't be able to uh, judge, right, from where this video is actually coming. So that's pretty much required. So that is all about the submission part. And again, I would highly encourage everyone to go through with the guidelines for the submission for the video demo. We have documented everything here, right? So that you are not lacking anywhere in terms of the information. And also we have provided some reference links if you want to go through with any specific tool and tech stack to help you out. We have shared it here. And even few really good examples of building the real time data pipeline, right? We have shared it here so that it will help you to implement it very very quickly. So 24 hours, and after the submission, we will take 1 and 2 days to evaluate everything, and you will hear us from our side over the email regarding the closing ceremony, where we will declare all the winners. And after the declaration, within a day, you will receive your prizes. Oof. So I guess I have talked a lot. These are the exciting prizes, right? And I am expecting, right, you guys will definitely do your best to compete for these amazing cash prizes and swag from Mage. So yeah, that's what I had for the problem statement walkthrough, and this will be provided over your email. Awesome. Cool. I was saying Tommy is answering all the questions like a flash. I'm not sure whether there is any question left or not, but still, guys, now the window is open for you all. If you
Mhm.
want to ask anything, we can answer here verbally. And most important, again, calling it out, please join the Slack channel, because there you
Mhm.
will get the help from our side related to anything. If you are stuck, you want any hint from our side, any help, we will be
Mhm.
there. And most important, any
Mhm.
confusion related to the problem statement submission guidelines, so please do join the Slack channel. Link is there.
Yeah. Yep, yep, exactly. And just to call out again, this is to learn and have fun, to meet new people as well, right? So don't get too stressed out about it. Have fun doing it. And who knows that while you have fun doing it, you might create something really creative, really innovative, really new, and win some awesome prizes. Oh, Alex, can you simulate your data? Absolutely. Again,
Yeah.
it's all about being creative. It's all about if you want to build your own tool that does something that you can't find another open source tool to do, hey, that's creative too. Yeah, you can totally simulate your data. The insights, the insights that you derive, they don't need to be you know fact checked 100%. If you need to emulate an environment, if you need to create 1,000 fake users that produce real time website traffic just to aggregate and show bounce rate, that's fine as well, because there are great data sets out there. But if you are comfortable with mocking your data, that's great as well. So we totally support that as well.
Yeah,
Great question,
absolutely.
Alex.
Yeah, yeah. So it's, as I said, right? It's up to you. We just gave you the generalized problem statement, and now we want you to think from the developer plus business perspective, because ultimately that is the thing which is going to make you the best and top-notch data engineer who will stand out in the industry. And obviously, understanding the business, I guess, is the thumb rule which I have heard always from my leadership, that just do not only focus on your dev skill, understand the business as well. So whatever you want to mimic in terms of the data, in terms because at the end we want it to be implemented in the real time data pipeline fashion. So we gave you the hints that what data you need to target. Obviously it should be e-commerce, customer related data, inventory management, product related data. So just use it, mimic it, write any utility which can simulate your real time streaming, dumping data into any messaging, the way you want to do it, and process it in any of the framework, right? It could be a no code, low code, or completely open framework where you are writing your extensive codes. Up to you, everything is of your choice.
Yep. There's a few. Okay, so two questions. So, Vela, sorry, I replied to your question earlier, but it got lost. So, your question originally was, let's see, it was, hi, where do we get live streaming data? Any suggestions? So, you can mock it, like Alex mentioned, or I shared the link to this blog, this landing page for the battlegrounds that Shashank is showing right now. On there, there's a few sample data sets. Now, if that's still not enough, we can just ping us in the Slack channel, and then we can share more examples there. And then next one is uh, Sanyam asked, Will we get the cloud access from Mage, or we have create account ourselves? Two answers. One, you don't need to use Mage, but hey, Mage supports streaming pipelines. Surprise. Two is if you do want to use Mage, you can, if you, and you don't want to install it locally, I shared the link to the cloud version. It's a shared environment. So make sure you don't upload anything sensitive. But here is the link to go there. I just sent it in the channel chat, and it's just demo.mage.ai.
Awesome.
Okay, so yeah, 24 hours is it's supposed to, yes, there's a lot going on here, those 24 hours. And so that's why we say keep it simple. Don't over engineer it. You don't need to write unit tests or anything like that. Um, but it can be done in 24 hours. That's why you also have a team as well. And try to use, try to use some off-the-shelf tools out there, use some sample data sets that we have available. But it can be. When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, and that's how industry runs, right? When you actually, I'm giving you my experiences, right? POC, proof of concepts, right? When your leadership pushes you to build something, right, you have to just complete the POCs maybe within a one working day, and that's how it actually happens. So uh, that's why we are telling you, right, try to follow the things which can help you, try to leverage the internet, right? There are tons of things which can help you to improve the productivity, right? Within this 24-hour of window you can do all these things, but please be mindful for the submission part, because that is something which is very very much important, right? So yeah. And I guess answering for the Alex question, so it's up to you, Alex, right? I there we have not mentioned it like all these three data sets are mandatory. If you think that you have found one relevant data set which is sort of a denormalized data for you, just use that and start building around it, right? So that's how.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Cool. I hope you guys have joined the Slack channel. Again, if not, then please do it right now, because you will get a lots of help from uh, the other folks who are the part of our community. And yep, we are there.
Yep. Yes, super excited to see everyone, talk to everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck and good luck and let's go to battle.
Yep, yep. All the very best, guys. So we won't take much of your time. I know at least for India people, it's super late, right? So uh, again, as a final word, I am very excited, and this is the first time I am hosting, so a big responsibility on my side and a good learning experience, right? We all are doing it for the very first time.
Mhm.
As a data engineer, I always thought about it. One day I will definitely host something on a bigger note. So this is one thing, and soon, especially for the people who have joined from India, I will be hosting a in-person meetup in Gurgaon really soon, and other you can say tech hubs of India, Bangalore, Hyderabad, everywhere, Pune, Mumbai, we will be
Yeah.
doing it, because yeah, we literally want to contribute something on the data side and data engineering especially. So pretty excited for it. But now your 24 hours starts from now. All the very best. Do your best. Engage your team. Show your
Mhm.
actual teamwork. Push your limits and build something really cool. So all the very best. Bye bye. Take care, and we'll see you in the closing ceremony.
Bye, everyone.